The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network. Coming to you live from Youthtown in Clinton, Pennsylvania. It's another edition of Charger Baseball on the OLSH Sports Network. And this evening, it is your OLSH Chargers hosting the Spartans of Laurel High School. And it's a very pleasant good evening to everybody. I'm OLSH alongside Christian Harbaugh. We're here to bring you some Charger baseball. As you can see, the Chargers come in with a record of 5-3 overall. They are 4-0 in section. The Spartans travel down here from Newcastle with a record of 2-3 overall, 2-2 in the section. And this is a big section battle here tonight and tomorrow night, Christian.
Yeah, the big thing for the Chargers here tonight is protect your home field, right? And it's a big section game. Laurel coming on a road. You know they're hungry to try to get a win. 2-2 in section. Had some good games so far competing. So you know the Chargers are going to have to bring everything they got today, bring the bats out early, be aggressive on the base pass, and get behind Santilli on the mound today.
Real quick, we'll look at the batting order for Laurel. And they will have this lineup. Leading off and playing in right field is John Andre. He wears number 6. The catcher, Connor Ponsloff, bats second with 29 on his back. Number 2 is Robert Kessick. He plays first base, bats in the third position. In the cleanup spot is the pitcher, number 13, Hunter Kobalaka. And the shortstop, number 4, is Luca Santini, batting in the 5th spot. Batting 6th, wearing number 5, is Jacob McBride in left field. The second baseman, Tyler Shearer, bats 7th, wearing 22. The designated hitter bats 8th. His name is Tylen Bailey. He wears 33. He bats for the center fielder, Ryan Talise. He wears number 12. The third baseman bats 9th. Plays it, like I said, third base. He's number 8, George Michaels. Again, it's Andre Ponsloff, Kissick, Kablaka, Santini, McBride, Shear, Bailey, and Michaels. For your Chargers, batting order is pretty much the same. Leading off, playing at second base, is James Safner, number 5. Austin Hansen is in center field, wearing number 3. He bats second. The shortstop, Gino Williams, bats third. He wears number 1. The catcher, Brandon Brazell, number 4, bats 4th. Batting 5th is the Chargers designated hitter, Mario Williams, wearing 21. Batting for Anthony Hansen, number 22, in left field. The right fielder is Garrett Zug, number 2, bats 6th. Batting 7th is the first baseman, Nate Schmidt. And batting 8th is the third baseman, Brady Brazell. And the pitcher is Quinn Santilli, wearing number 13. He bats 9th. Again, for the Chargers, it's Safner, Hansen, Williams, Brazell, Williams, and Zug, Schmidt, Brazell, and Santilli. Getting ready for the national anthem. And what we'll do is we'll just step aside real quick.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to
and come back with the opening pitch. So don't go away. We'll be right back here on the OLSH Sports Network. It's Chargers and Spartans in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time.
There you have it, the national anthem. While we got a moment, we'll go over the defensive positioning for the Chargers. As you can see, it's Hansen and Hansen, Anthony in left, Austin in center, Zug in right for the Chargers as you go left from right. Around the infield, it's Brady Brazel at third, Gino Williams at short, James Safner at second, Nate Schmidt at first. Behind the plate is Brandon Brazel, and on the bump is Quinn Santilli. And Quinn had a great game last time out when he pitched against the Laurel or a New Brighton.
Yeah, he really did. Santilli's been dealing all year so far, and great pitcher. He works at a great pace. You know, a little throw off and different from when you get the lefty
Isaiah
on the
Schultz.
mound, Schultz. And so for Santilli, he's a little bit of a slower pace guy. He paints his spots. He's got some junk, a little bit off speed, but he got pop when he needs to. And he places his pitches really well and, you know, keeps hitters on their toes and then gets a lot of ground ball outs and a lot of fly balls, which is good.
Yeah, we talked about it last time. He really keeps his hitters off balance, and if he can do that, change the speeds up and keep the hitters guessing, that's when his game is spot on.
Right, absolutely. And like I said, I think he's got great defense behind him too, which always helps. And so, you know, hopefully nothing changes today. He stays painting the corners and picking his pitches. And the other thing is he's always ahead of people in the count. If he's ahead of batters in the count, then he has, you know, a lot to work with the rest of the bats. And, you know, hopefully, like I said, get the great defense behind you, and then you bring the bats today.
Well, we've got the junior battery today. It's Quinn Santelli on the bump and Brandon Brazel behind the plate, both juniors. So good news for the Chargers. Santelli's got another year after this one. So if you're a Charger, that's good news. And then their other starter is Isaiah Schultz. He's only a sophomore. So
and my man, he brings some heat
he can
from
bring
the left side.
Yeah.
He really can. And he had a terrific outing himself last time out.
And here's the thing. They've got another sophomore. His name's Cavals. He's out for the season. He got hurt in football. And he's a pitcher as well, and he can bring the heat. So next year they're going to be loaded with pitching. But hey, we're in the middle of this one when the first batter is up. Swing and a miss by John Andre, and we are underway, strike one.
Well, when he brought some heat on that first pitch, he just said, hey, let's go right here. I'm throwing this right down the middle for you.
Strike two.
And there's another one.
He figures the book's out on me. I'm going to throw a bunch of junk. He's going to come with some heat today.
Why not?
Just misses inside.
Where'd that miss? That was a great pitch.
The 1-2 from Santilli. He bounces that one up there. Overthrew that one.
Yeah, he gripped that one a little bit too tight there. Yeah. He's got some excitement. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here at Youthtown.
It truly is. Just missed. I thought that was strike three on the corner. And the count goes full. Andre works it full after being behind 2 strikes.
I was ready to ring him up from up here.
Here's the payoff. Fouled it back. Andre hanging tough.
He looks like he got more pop, and I don't know if that's just because the sun's beaming today. The mitts sounded a little bit like more pop, but he definitely looks like he's bringing it. He's rearing back early here.
A little bit warmer. He's probably excited as the adrenaline's flowing already for Saturday.
Yeah,
I'll tell you about that.
Well, he's probably, you know, feeling real good, too. It's a beautiful day. Why not?
Pop foul back up over our heads. Andre's making Quinn pitch here. Count still full. Saturday, the Chargers and the Eagles from Sarah Catholic do battle at PNC Park. Bounces up that one up there and a leadoff walk on an 8-pitch at bat for John Andre.
Well, one thing I'll say, that's unlike Santilli there to get in front of a hitter 0-2 with 2 fastballs, blow him right past him, and then unfortunately throws 3 in the dirt. And he doesn't get a call on one of them that are pretty close. Doesn't get the chase.
So now with the runner at first, nice lead over there by Andre. Inside, as we said last game, Quinn likes to work the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, he definitely does. Back him off the plate a little bit, then come away here.
The breaking pitch. Andre, the throw over. sliding back safely.
Yeah, good idea here. Keep him close.
He's getting a nice lead over there at first.
He really does have a big lead. Looks like he got a lot of speed, too.
Just missed. Boy, what a tight zone this umpire has.
Well, we better get the same calls on the same side, you know. That's all you ask for, some consistency.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. There's one down the middle. Connor Ponsloff, the catcher, trying to keep this inning going for and throw over quickly. Sliding back is Andre. And I said it last game, that's what you like to see, the dirty uniform in the right off the bat.
He's getting it dirty over there. Keeps sliding back.
There's strike 2 on the corner. Ponsloff didn't like that call and counts even at 2.
And he's saying, what the heck, the last pitch that you called a ball was in the same spot. And he got another team here where they have the wristbands on, so they're calling out all the numbers.
There's a fly ball to center field. That's sending Hansen back. He'll make the catch, sending Andre back to first base. But let me tell you, Ponsloff gave that one a ride.
That was a good poke. He barreled that one up. Hansen playing deep out there. Good job. First step was back off the bat. Makes a nice catch.
Robert Kissick, the first baseman, comes to the plate with 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the first.
And if you're Brazil here, you got to keep him honest because you don't know. Lefty maybe has some speed. Might try to lay one down here. Little drag bunt. Get those guys in motion. Maybe he shows bunt here. Try to get a steal.
Swing and a miss out in front of that breaking pitch. Strike 1. Just underway. 1 out here. Runner on for the Spartans. Another throw over.
I mean, he's working him over there.
He is.
And he has to because he got to keep him close. He's got a pretty big lead. He's able to get back to the bag, though.
Ooh, called a ball. I thought that was a strike. 1-1. Yeah, you mentioned about the wristbands. I see Jason Burks, the third base coach and manager. He's got the sheet out, and he's yelling out numbers, so. There's one up the middle, but right there's Williams. He picks up, steps on the bag, across the first, and it's a 6-3 double play, and that's the end of the inning.
That's how you do it. Gino playing right up the middle, and great job there to was hit right at him. Step on the bag, good strong throw to first. Get out of the inning there. No damage done.
Yeah, no hits. Nobody left on, so he faced the minimum.
That's right. Now you get the bats rolling here.
Hey, so you want to save the date. OLSH's annual auction is going to be held on Saturday, April 29th at the Doubletree Pittsburgh Airport Hotel in Moon Township. For more information, visit olsh.org/auction. That's easy for you to say. Come and join us as we continue to celebrate 90 years of OLSH. Let's look at the defensive setup for the Spartans here. If I can find it. There we go. Defensive setup for the Spartans. You've got McBride in left, Talise in center, Andre in right field. Michaels mans the bag at third base. Over at first base is Kissick. Up the middle is Santini at short. Shearer at second base. Behind the plate is Ponsloff. And on the mound is Kabalka.
Coaching at first base for the Chargers, Sam Laurel. And at third base, manager number 7, Bill.
So we go to the bottom of the first, and Chargers first time at the plate, and big right-hander out there for the Spartans, junior, Hunter Kabalka.
And he looks like he's got some height there. He's bending his back really well. He's looked like he got some pop to him.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's a pretty big young man. He might be a football player as well. Who knows?
Hopefully something that we can sit back and drive here.
James Safner will lead it off for the Chargers. It'll be Safner, Hansen, and Williams for the Chargers due up.
We talked about this all year so far, how I love Safner starting it off. He's always aggressive, super quick, sees good pitches.
Third baseman even with the bag over there on the left side. And there's Safner trying to bunt, fouls it off. Strike one.
And why not? Start early with it. Try to be aggressive.
Strike two called.
And that's the only downfall with that. You offer at the first one, you kind of poke at it, you don't get it. Now you see one go down the middle.
And now you're behind. Here's the two-strike pitch. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Ponceloff will have to send it down. The strikeout goes 2-3, and the Chargers have one away here. That'll bring up Austin Hansen, the center fielder.
Hopefully Hansen can stay hot. He's been having some good games here, making great contact lately.
Hope everybody had a great Easter. Forgot to wish everybody happy Easter last game.
Yeah, there's been so many gaps. I've missed you, Al. We haven't had too many games back-to-back like basketball.
Well,
I've seen you every night.
Easter break.
You know?
Bounces out in front, 2 balls, no strikes to Mr. Hansen.
Baseball, I don't get to see you guys as often. There's a lot of breaks in between games. You see each other twice, you know, back-to-back.
Between the boys and the girls,
yeah.
For basketball, yeah. We were 4 games a week.
All right.
On the corner, strike one. Get some groans from the Charger dugout.
Yeah, I was going to say Hansen didn't like that call.
2 balls and a strike. That one bounces into the left-handed batter's box. 3-1 now, as I call him, Mr. Handsome.
He got some sick shoes, cleats he has on. They got gold trim around the Nike symbol.
Oh, yeah. I see that, yeah.
He's got the stirrups like old school.
Yep.
Got the sleeve.
There's a shot into right field for a base hit. And the hot bat of Hansen continues.
And he's got a base hit. Here you go. Good job just staying with the pitch. Takes it right to right field. He's so good at that. And that's why you bat him in a 2-hole. Because you get guys on, and usually you bat your guy in the 2-hole is the guy that's going to lay it on the bump, but he's also going to move the runners up and hit behind him.
Right.
So there you go.
So Hansen at first, 1 out. Gino Williams, a shortstop, gets a turn. Ball 1.
And I love the energy so far. When Laurel was up, they were all loud and talking over there. Now we got the Charger bench going. This is fun.
Ball 2 downstairs.
And the one thing about it, Al, is the Chargers are playing so well right now. Everybody's circling this game. Everybody wants to, and you want to come to Youth Town. It's a beautiful place to be, play high school baseball. So,
and a day like this, oh my goodness.
Right.
There's a strike taken all away by Williams.
So these guys are excited to come play OLSH because you get to play on a beautiful field with a Jumbotron. You got the Pittsburgh Pirates PA announcer. I mean, how much better can you get?
2-1, 1 out. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. And it gets past Ponceloff and in easily is Hansen with the stolen base. And it's 3-1 to Williams.
Good job. Hansen got a great jump there. Good pitch to go on. 2-1. Good hitters count. Throws the ball in the dirt past him, so it makes it easy. Walks into second base.
3-1. Hansen out at second base. Kabolka throws it up there. Off-speed pitch. Williams comes up empty. And we have a full count with the runner at second base. No score, bottom of the first. There's a shot. There's a dribbler down the third baseline. It's foul. Heads toward Coach McCarron. Never got there. We'll do it again.
There's a lot of gap in that outfield here.
Yeah,
the field's playing close to the line. Right field's playing close to the line. I mean, they're playing almost straight up in center, a little bit shifted to the right, but
yeah, the center fielder's shaded toward right center field and puts a big gap in left center. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Shearer throws over to first. William goes down 4-3. Hanson goes to third on the play. 2 away.
And good job there to just put the ball in play. Move the runner up here. He had to swing at it. You know, 3-2 count, it was close enough. Even though it might have been a ball and he hasn't been calling those too many on the outside, but good enough to move the runner up.
Brandon Brazell comes up. He wanted to hold his swing up, couldn't do it. Strike 1. Comes up with 2 outs and runner at third base, and Austin Hanson on deck. Should Brazell reach his designated hitter, Mario Williams. That one misses low and away.
This is where you got to come up at a big spot here. Early in this game, first inning, 2 outs, and just get a good 2-out hit here.
Yeah.
To get yourself on the board and give Santilli a lead.
Pushes him back a bit. That one's upstairs. Another 3-1 count. This is the third batter that's gone 3-1.
Yeah, good battle right now. Guys are being patient at the plate. Now you got a good hitter's count.
Takes a strike.
Wasn't what he wanted there.
No.
Knew he was looking fastball. He wasn't looking off speed and kind of hung him up a little bit.
Here's the payoff with 2 outs. Bounces up there. Runners on the corners. And Brazell's going to go straight down to second base. He's not staying a rundown long enough. A run scores. Brazell caught in a rundown, and the play works. He gets the walk, and Brazell's still trying to hit him in the back, and he's going to be safe at second. Nobody's at third. Brazell's going to try to get the third. He will. It hits the fence. Brazell's going to try to score. He comes down. No throw. Brazell's going to come all the way around, and it's 2-0 Chargers. And the play works to perfection.
How about setting the tone there with Brazell? Hustling down the line. He had no doubt that that's what he was doing the whole time. He said, I'm going to swipe second base and at least get into a rundown here until Hanson can score. And Hanson just walks in easily. They don't even pay attention to him. And then what happens is nobody covers the bag. They drop the ball at second. He gets a second. Nobody covers the bag at third. You overthrow him and makes a play at the plate. Oh, what a momentum shift we got here.
Mario Williams comes up. The ball actually hit Brazell in the back. So now Laurel's going to question something.
And we got the coaches yelling up here at Fargo.
Yeah.
Saying it was a live play and what, he was playing music?
I don't know. He's saying no. He played it afterwards. The umpire's saying no, no go. The play's going to stand. It's 2-0 Chargers. So Mario Williams will come up now with 2 outs and 2 in.
And this game just got real chippy in the first inning. You got to love it.
It's that play where on a walk with a runner at third base, you just continue to go to second, and so Laurel didn't know how to handle it. Ball 1.
They didn't. I mean, there was no doubt in Brazell's mind that he was just turning the corner and going to second, and he was just going to get caught into a rundown until you got Hanson home.
A little dribbler off the mound. Kabalka bobbles at a moment. Williams scurrying down the line. They're just going to get him a half a step. Play's going to go 1-3, but not before the Chargers were able to put 2 across. At the end of 1, it's the Chargers 2, the Spartans nothing.
Wow. What an end to that inning there. I mean, great hustle by Brazel to keep the play alive, get Hansen home, and then just the miscues by the Spartans, and he finds his way all the way around for another run. So now Santilli's sitting there with 2 runs. You know
why Brandon was able to do that? Because he gets courtesy run for it all season long.
Yeah, so
all that energy.
He got a ton of energy right now. He said, I'm making sure I get my base running in for the day.
There you go.
I'm not letting them take me out. I'm making sure I get all the way home so I can score a run and get the chance to run. I love it. That's great.
Hey, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfer students for grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student. Students will be assigned to a Charger ally, which is their host for the day, and attend classes, meet teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. You can pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Hey, and also we want to remind you, I have a side note here, that the basketball team is having a golf outing on Saturday, May 13th. If you're interested, it's going to be a Black Hawk. It's always a fun time. If you're interested, contact Jamie Usual at JUZIEL, that's JUZIEL 13 at gmail.com.
You playing?
I plan to. Jamie, if you're listening, I plan to. Mark me down.
I know he's always hitting me up, too. I want to play as well.
Leading off is the pitcher, Hunter Kabalka. He swings and misses. Strike 1 from Santilli. Santilli on the mound now with a 2-run lead. There's a fly ball into short center field. That one's going to fall in front of Hansen. A leadoff hit for Kabalka. First hit of the game for the Spartans comes here in the top of the 2nd.
Yeah, and you got your 4-hitter up, so Hansen playing pretty deep out there in center. Just couldn't get to that one. That just died off the bat.
Yeah, that was off the end of the bat. A soft serve out into center field. Nothing you can do about that. You credit Kabalka for that with the hit. Brings up Santini, the shortstop, with 1 on, nobody out. There's a fly ball in the left center field. This one's trouble. It falls in front of Hansen and skips away. They're going to go throw to the third base. It's going to be close. He's going to be out at third base. Give the assist to both the Hansens out there, but it was Austin with the throw. Credit Santini with the hit. He gets a single, goes a second on the throw to third, but the play goes 8-5 for the first out of the game. Runner at second base now with 1 out.
Little base running error there to go. I mean, I know Hansen might have bobbed it a little bit, but know your scouting report. Know the guy's got an arm and just threw a strike right to Brazel at third.
Swinging a miss to McBride.
Great tag by Brazel.
Yep. 1 out, runner at second. There's the timing play. Oh, almost had him. If the throw's on the third base side, Christian, I think they get him. Throws to the first base side.
Yeah, because the throw beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he, like you said, if it comes to the third base side and you throw right on him, you got him.
Yep. He's going to slide right into it.
And they've been super aggressive on the base pass so far in terms of getting a big lead.
Squares around the bunt, and he hits it right back to Santilli. He's going to go to third base, and they got him at third base again. The play goes 1-5. It'll be a fielder's choice for McBride. He reaches first, but Santini is taken out of the play. 1-5. Quickly 2 away here.
Man, I'm loving this play so far and the energy from the Chargers on both sides. Now you get another good play by Brazil at third. Good catch and tag, and Santilli just heads up play. Bunt right back to him, and why not get him at third?
Jamie Usual watching, so I'm on the list, guys. Thanks, Jamie. Shout out to Jamie, who's working the Pens game tonight.
I asked him if he was going to be watching. He said, until I get busy.
Strike one to the designated hitter, Bailey. Excuse me, this is second baseman Tyler Shearer. Excuse me.
The Pens need a big win tonight, too.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike now. Throw down to first. Back safely is McBride.
I was going to say what an inning this would be if he would have threw behind him down there and picked him off. I mean, the Chargers are just having some fun right now out in the field.
Oh, there goes the runner. Huge lead. And they're just going to soft serve one. And it's caught by Safner. A leaping grab on the soft humpback. Headed toward right field.
What a job by Safner. Get up and get it, young fella. Great catch.
Yep.
Off the end of the bat. Laurel gets 2 hits, but the Chargers get out of the inning, not giving up a run.
Yeah, that's
just some heads-up plays by the Chargers on defense and not so good plays by the Spartans on the base pass. They kind of ran themselves out of that inning, unfortunately for them.
They really did. I mean, it was. I could see what they were trying to do. You know, you tried to go first to third on a single, and a ball got away from Hansen on the first one. And the second one, there was a bunt, but he bunted it right back.
But he bunted it right back to Santilli. You got to make sure that he's going to first before you take off.
Yeah. You actually have to bunt that one down the third baseline to make the third baseman have to come in or something.
Or you got to bunt it to first base side.
Yeah.
The only thing you can't do is bunt it back to the pitcher. And what did he do? Tomahawk bunted it back to the pitcher, and he throws him out. Just a heads-up play by Brazil over there, too.
Right. Hey, guys, did you miss out on getting Taylor Swift tickets? Don't worry. Enter our spring raffle for your chance to win 4 tickets to the Eras Tour and car service for Saturday, June 17th. Raffle tickets are $10, and for more information and to purchase raffle tickets, contact Sarah Stuckman at Stuckman, that's SSTUCKEMAN at OLSH.org.
T. Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Tell Fargo to play some T. Swift in between innings. Come on now.
It'll be Zug Schmidt and Brady Brazell due up for the Chargers here in the bottom of the second. They come up with a 2-0 lead. Strike one to Garrett, the big left-hander.
You think when Matt goes back and listens to the games, he laughs? At least, you know, when we talk about him and say some funny stuff.
There's bounces one off the plate, off the screen in front of the Charger bench. No balls, 2 strikes.
And what a year Zug's had so far at the plate. He's been getting great at-bats.
What a great athletic year he's had. He had a great basketball season, coming off the bench for the Chargers, playing some good stuff. Starter here for the Chargers, for the baseball team. He goes down swinging. His first attempt. Second strikeout for Kabalka. That's how the first inning started, guys. Nate Schmidt, the first baseman, comes up. He's got a little zippity pop in his bat.
Yeah, he does.
Takes a strike on the outside corner.
And the way Kabolka's pitching right now, I mean, he's bringing some heat. So if you just connect with it, barrel one up, it's going to go.
Yep. Inside, he tried to go outside, inside, didn't miss the inside corner, 1-1 to the big first baseman. Nate was one of those players that came over in the Quigley closing. He's loved it over here so far. Breaking pitches, miss outside, 2-1.
He's having a great year over at first base defensively.
Foul back to the screen. Boy, he wanted that one. It counts even now, 2.
Shorten up here.
Yeah, he chokes up about an inch or so off the bat with 2 strikes. Bounces out in front. Another full count for Kabalka.
And the one thing is they're seeing a lot of pitches. They're making Kabalka work here to get him out.
He's over 30 pitches here, one out into the second inning. Swing and a miss by Schmidt. 2 in a row go down swinging for the Chargers. That brings up Brady Burzell, the third baseman. He was busy over there at third base this last half inning.
Yeah, had a great inning over there, catching the ball and putting the tag on runners, getting outs.
Swings at one in the dirt, strike one.
And everybody right now coming up, taking some big hacks. Even Schmidt on that last one. I mean, that was a home run swing. He didn't shorten up and just throw to hands.
That one bounces 2 feet in front of the plate, 1-1.
And that's, again, the thing right now is you just got to go with the pitch and shorten up a little bit, throw your hands, because Kabalka is doing all the work. He's throwing hard. It's going to go.
Oh, check swing. Bound to first base side. Kabalka will underhand it over to Kissick. Play goes 1-3. A nice quick inning for Kabalka this inning as the Chargers go 1-2-3 at the end of 2. Chargers 2. Spartans yet to score. Hey, I mentioned it once. OLSH baseball is playing at PNC Park this next Saturday. This Saturday coming up. Watch the boys take on Sarah Catholic at 2:30. Admission to the game is free. So come on down to PNC Park. For more information, visit www.facebook.com/OLSH Chargers for all the information. The concession stands will not be open, so if you come, bring your own your own food, but it has to comply with PNC Park rule regulations and all that stuff. And what I'm getting to is if you can't get down there, Christian and I will be there to bring you the game, and we're working on getting video as well, so hopefully you'll be able to watch the game as well as listen to it. But Chargers and Sarah Catholic, a great check game for the Chargers.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I mean, you're talking about 2 top teams in this Class 2A, and nothing better than to have a showdown down at PNC Park. Beautiful home of the Pirates. And it's going to be exciting for these guys, and everybody's going to be excited to go out there and try to get a W.
Yeah, as we're playing this game, the Chargers are ranked number 5 in 2A, and Sarah's ranked number 1, so it should be a great show. In a great environment, I mean, I'm pumped for it. These kids, they got to be too.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Quinn Santelli will start off with the designated hitter, Talon Bailey. Takes strike 1. Strike 2 at the knees. 2 great pitches by Quinn.
And quick work here by Santilli.
His last game was a complete game shutout. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, says Mr. Bailey. That's the first strikeout for Quinn today.
And that time he just was all fastballs. He said, I'm just going to throw them by you.
George Michaels, the third baseman, comes up. He bats number 9. Just misses outside, ball 1.
Man, he's not getting those calls on that outside corner today like he usually gets.
Ooh, that must have been low. He called that a ball. Looked good to me. 2-0. 1 out here in the third. Make that 3-0.
I'm not sure where any of those pitches missed.
Not by much.
I mean, we're right here above the plate, and I don't know. Had to be just low.
There's a strike. 3-1. Top of the order on deck, John Andre Off the end of the bat, strike 2. Quinn's come all the way back to make it full.
He said, don't worry. I'll throw him down the middle of the plate for you. And you know what? I love his character here. He just doesn't get frustrated with 3 great pitches that weren't called strikes, and he works back.
Swing and a miss on the big breaking pitch.
What a pitch. Had him out in front, swinging for the fences. He thought another fastball right down the middle because he thought 3 and 2. He said he missed on those first 3 on the outside corner. He's not going to go with anything other than the fastball.
John Andre walked his first time. He's 0 for 0. He swings and misses. Strike 1. Strike 2 on the corner. Beautiful pitch by Quinn. Shout out to Sister Francine. I'm sure I didn't look down the sidelines, but I'm sure she's in the stand somewhere on a beautiful day today. Little nubber off the plate.
Yeah, I'm sure she's out here today.
I can't lean over far enough to see.
These are the days you want to be at the ballpark.
Yeah. Yeah, Quinn. I was talking to Quinn. I think it was Quinn before the game, and he says, what do you, oh no, it was Anthony Hansen. And he says, what do you got the long sleeves on for? I says, because I'm up in the booth and it's chilly with the wind blowing.
Yeah, the wind does blow a little bit up here, and it does get a little chillier.
There's a pop. I think this is going to get up over our heads. Brandon Brazel looking for it. He makes the catch right in front of the screen, and down go the Spartans. Little foul pop to Brandon Brazel.
I can't believe that thing stayed in play like that. I mean, speaking of the wind, it must have just blew that ball back into play.
Yeah.
I thought that thing was way over our heads.
I did too. I thought I was
in the parking lot. I'm waiting for Fargo to hit the crash dummy.
I was waiting.
There.
I was waiting for the thump on the roof, but it didn't come, and it just like.
And then I was watching. I don't know if you've seen it, but from their dugout, their book blew onto the field in the middle of him trying to catch the ball.
Really?
So I'm looking down, and their book was in the middle of the third base line down there.
3 up, 3 down for the Spartans. Completed 2.5. Chargers 2. Spartans nothing. Spartans out hitting the Chargers, but the Chargers outscoring the Spartans so far.
And the difference has been base running.
Base running.
Base running went well for the Chargers. You stayed aggressive, and it worked out for you, and you got 2 runs, right? For Laurel, on the other hand, their 2 aggressive plays ended up in outs.
Right. Good point. Hey, get your OLSH gear for your spring sports seasons at www.olshgear.com. Evenings get cold here at Youthtown. We were just talking about it, so be prepared for chilly baseball and softball games. You can also watch track and field events in style and don your purple and gold at the AAC while you cheer on the boys volleyball team. That's www.olshgear.com. Due up for the Chargers, 9-1-2. It'll be Quinn Centelli, Safner, and Austin Hansen for the Chargers. Charger hurler, his first trip to the plate today. Waves the bunt out there, strike 1.
I know Coach McCarron isn't happy with the 2 offerings that we've had so far with the bunts because they're just stabbing at him. And I know he teaches them better than that.
Little nubber off the plate, quickly 0-2.
Let the ball come to you, right? It's like you're catching it.
Yeah, today you give him a break because he's concentrating on the bump.
Yeah,
He had a complete game shutout last time out as he beat New Brighton 4-0. Little nubber off the plate. This one's going to trickle foul. We'll do it again. Would Yogi Berra say deja vu all over again?
That's it.
Yeah, if you're able to get to the PNC Park, Matt Fargo will be doing the PA. Little number off the first base side. This one's got some spin on it. It's picked up in foul territory. Nice play there by Ponsloff.
And that was deja vu. He just hit it to the other side.
The other side,
there.
yeah.
And Santilli battling here at the plate. Trying to get this first leadoff runner on first. Get the inning going.
Count still, no balls, 2 strikes. Hunter Kabolka with the delivery. That one misses away. That one's inside. Quinn's worked it even at 2.
Good hold there. Not swing at that last one.
There's a shot toward the shortstop. And it's booted by Santini. And on the air, Santilli is at first base. I'm sure we'll get a courtesy runner.
Yeah, and Santini over there just let that ball eat him up. He didn't charge the baseball, and it was a routine ground ball that he just wasn't aggressive enough and stayed back deep in the hole, and it just ate him up.
Yeah, that was, and I think he was looking at first base before he had the ball.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm surprised to see him not attack that baseball. Maybe he thought it was going to take some weird bounce, but it was hit off the end of the bat.
Brandon Wetling will courtesy run for Santilli. And up to the plate is James Safner. He struck out on 3 pitches his first time. He wants to redeem himself here with a runner at first base this time.
Now would be a good time to lay down a good bunt here.
Oh, yeah. He's got some good speed. Wetling can run. They throw over. Wetling back standing.
And Michael's playing in here a little bit, knowing that it's a possibility. And Santini shadowing the bag over at second base.
He is. He really is. Outside. Ball 1 to Safner.
Yeah, you lay down a bunt here, you got to either get it to towards the first base side or the third base side.
Yeah. Right back toward the pitcher. High bounding ball. They're going to go to first base. And he drops the ball. Everybody's safe. Safner reaches on the air by the pitcher as that throw is high in the foul side territory.
What hustle down the line by Safner, sliding in head first. And Kissick not holding on to the baseball. And that ball was hit back to the, or bounded back to the pitcher, but it was just slow enough that they weren't going to be able to get the runner at second base. And so then they threw it down to first, and Safner beats it out. They don't get him either.
Runners at first and second for the Chargers now. Nobody out. Big breaking pitch. He tried to go break it in as one of those breaking pitches where you throw it right at the batter and hope it comes back. It did not.
And for Kabolka here, this is not what he wants to see. First 2 runners get on and Hansen up.
And he's going to send one to center field deep. That'll be caught by the center fielder, Talise. And it's the first out.
And they were playing him perfect over there.
Yeah, they were.
The outfield. Talise was playing towards that left center. And to be honest with you, Al, I'm surprised because Hansen hits a ton to the right side. And so luckily he was playing in the right position. And he was able to get to the baseball, because if that's a gap shot, that scores 2.
Gino Williams comes up. He grounded out his first time. This one's going to be up the middle for a base hit. Should be another run. Bobbled momentarily by Talise. They'll throw to the plate, not near in time. He's in safe on the throw. The runners go to second and third. And it's 3-0 Chargers on the RBI single by Gino Williams.
What a job by Gino there. Hit the ball right back up the middle. And the way center field is, and I've played there before, there's a little lip out there, and it just takes a high enough bounce that Talise doesn't catch it cleanly, and he still
that was a great throw. That was a great throw.
And actually, Potzloff down here blocked the plate, and what a good slide by Wetling to get in there.
Yeah, that was a great slide, reaching in with his hand. And Brazel sends one to the gap to right center field. This one's going to run for a while. One run in. Here comes a second run. Brazel's rounding second. He's going to stay right there. It's a 2-run double for Brazel. And just like that, it is 5-0 Chargers.
And there you go. A good job by Brazel to barrel one up and find that gap in right center. We've been talking about big gaps out there in the outfield. And he tattoos the first pitch he sees. And he actually could have got the third, I think. Ball got stuck under the fence, but he didn't realize it. But he'll take a stand-up double and clear the bases there.
Yeah, Brazel hits the double, drives in 2 more, and running for him, another courtesy runner. In high school, you can courtesy run for the catcher and pitcher. Brazel being the catcher, we'll send in Pete Sweeney to run. That's a little bit of speed too. So Pete can pick him up and put him down.
And right now the Chargers sitting pretty 4-0.
5-0.
5-0. Yeah. You're right. We just scored 2 there. We had 1 with Whitling. So 5-0.
There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Scooped up there by Shearer. They throw over. Williams grounds out 4-3. On the play, Sweeney gets over to third base.
Now you move the runner up again.
Brings up Garrett Sugg. He struck out his first time. He comes up with 2 outs and a runner at third base here in the third. Bounces inside. Jason Burks there a moment ago had a little conference with his pitcher and the entire infield. Garrett fouls this one away, 1-1.
You just need to find a way here if you're Zug.
I'll tell you what, Shearer plays way into the hole. I was a second baseman. He's way into the hole all game.
Well, what I've been surprised by is the way their alignment's been anyways.
Yeah.
So they're tight up the line here. And now I know there's a runner on third, but still he's been playing the line. Shortstop's been closer to second. Second's been in the hole deep. And then you got the right and left fielder playing the lines pretty tight.
3-1 to Zug with 2 outs and a runner at third. 5-0 Chargers. They plated 3 here in the third inning. He's going to hit this one weakly down the first base side, foul. And it's a full count for Garrett Zug.
Good battle here by Zug. You're just finding a way to get on here and keep this inning alive. See if you can put it in play here. Get the runner home.
2 outs, runner at third. Here's the payoff by Kabolka. He's going to send this one to the first baseman, Kissick. He'll take it himself, beat Sugg to the bag, and that'll end the inning. However, the Chargers were able to get 3 more on the board. And at the end of 3 complete, it's the Chargers 5, Laurel nothing.
What an inning by the Chargers. And Brazel clearing the bases with a double. Got Safner beating out the bunt to get 2 runners on. Got Hansen coming up and putting a nice jolt into it. And then Gino coming up and hitting one. Ball had eyes, getting up the middle and scores a run. And you got 3 runs, or 3 hits, and you got 5 runs so far. Just great base running and good timely hitting by the Chargers.
Yeah, here's the stat of the day so far. The Chargers have 1 earned run of the 5. So they've scored 4 unearned runs today.
Right.
So.
Yeah. There's a couple errors by the Spartans.
Yeah,
gave the Chargers opportunities.
I've got them for 3 errors right now.
And also, Chargers just great base running. And when Williams came up and Brazel came up, they just said, hey, look, we're getting our aggressive, at bat here, and we're just swinging at the first pitch, and they both put a joint into both of them and end up scoring some runs.
Well, it'll be 2-3-4 for the Spartans. Ponsloff will lead off. He sent Austin Hansen back deep in center field his first time. He takes strike 1. There's one up the middle, off the hands, scooped up by Williams across the first, and they will get him. The play will officially go 1-6-3. What a play. Santilli reached up with the glove, nicked off his glove. Williams behind the bag picks it up and throws it to first.
What a spectacular play by Williams over there to just be right place, right time. And Santilli thought he had it and just squeaks out of his glove. But what a play by Williams.
Ball 1 to Kissick, the first baseman. He grounded out into a double play his first time.
And now Santilli's got some cushion here.
There's one in the air, and it's going to fall in behind Williams. Another little, I don't think it bent any grass as it hit. Base hit.
And that was just a tough one. Hit them where they ain't kind of thing. Hard enough off the bat that it gets over Williams' head and just drops in between everybody out there.
Third hit of the game for the Spartans comes with 1 out here in the 4th.
One thing is those 3 hits, they haven't really hit them hard, though.
No. The hardest hit ball was the one by Potzloff in the first inning when he flew out. That one's fouled over to Charger dugout, strike 1. Pitcher, Hunter Kabolka. Throw over, diving back is Kissick.
Chargers just enjoying trying to throw over to first today because these guys are taking some big leads.
They are taking some pretty big leads. Swing and a miss by Kabolka, strike 2.
And you got to credit them for getting back to the bag, too. They haven't got picked off yet.
Another throw over. Just getting back is Kissick. Schmidt tells him, I gotta give Quinn some grief after the game because I told him the glove he's using is fairly new. There goes the runner. They throw, snap throw down by Brazel, and again, diving back is Kissick, and Schmidt's having a time over there at first base.
Yeah, he's getting his work in right now.
That one missed ball. 1-2 now. There's one past Brazel into left field. Runners at first and second now with 1 out on the single. Back-to-back singles.
And that was a tough one by Brazel. He kind of just tried to close his eyes and scooped that one up from the side, and it was a tough play. It was a hard hit.
Anyway, back to Santilli. I told him, I says, if you get a comebacker and it pops out of your glove, because that's a new glove, I'm going to give you grief about it. So I'm going to have to give him that one that skipped off his glove.
Be like, hey, you didn't break that one in yet. You didn't put it in the oven. Like, do they still put gloves in the oven like we used to?
I used to needs foot oil.
Yeah.
Soak it in needs foot oil, put a ball in it, put a band around it. Yeah.
And you put it in the oven.
I never put it in the oven. There's one to right field. Zug's over, and it's over his head. This is going to score at least one. All the way to the fence it goes. Digging it out. They'll get it in. Here comes one. Here comes the second one. They're going to throw it to the plate, and it's going to be a 2-run triple. Actually a double, and then he goes to third on the play by Santini. And that puts the Spartans right back in this one.
And that just unfortunate there. Hard hit off the bat towards the gap. Zug had a beat on it, but I think he took just a little bit of a bad route to get to that baseball. And it goes just above his head, goes to the fence. They end up with a triple.
Yeah, he ends up on
2
third.
runs.
It is a double, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say a double. Probably.
Double, and he goes to third on the throw to the plate. Bounces that one up there to McBride, ball 1.
And then it kind of woke up the bench over there for Laurel.
McBride reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Foul tip. 1-1 now to McBride.
I'll say after, you know, all these games we've called so far this year, this is the first time I'm seeing a couple good hits back-to-back against Santilli.
That's
because
3 in a row
he's
in this
usually
inning.
able to keep these hitters off balance.
Bunt, it's a squeeze play. No play, it's another run. It's sacrifice for McBride. Play goes 1-3. Second out of the inning, but he drives in the third run for the Spartans.
Well, that's a smart play there.
Perfectly executed, yep.
Yeah, I mean, that was a smart play by both teams. I was saying that's a smart play by Santilli just to get one there because you're not going to be able to get him at the plate. He was going, as soon as he squared, he took off.
Yeah, that was a flat-out suicide because he was running on the pitch. Low and away. Ball 1. Yeah, the good thing here for the Chargers, though, you got it cleaned up now. They got their 3 runs. Okay. No more. There's one toward Williams. Bobbles it a moment, picks it up, throws it up. What a scoop by Schmidt to hold on as Shearer grounds out 6-3. That'll end the inning, but the Spartans were able to get 3 runs on 3 hits. At the end of 3.5, it's the Chargers 5, Spartans 3.
Good job there by Williams just to let that ball take some contact, stay in front of it, knock it down, and throw him out. Good pick by Schmidt. Get out of the inning here with limited damage. You give up 3 runs, but you're still up here 5-3. You got to get the bats rolling again.
Hey, students entering grades K through 12 are invited to explore a variety of summer camps at Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School. Check out our offerings and view camp descriptions at www.olsh.org/apps/pages/summer camp. That's olsh.org/apps/pages/summer camp. Also, if you're interested in supporting our OLSH Chargers, visit olshathletics.org and check out the fundraiser section in the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities.
All at the home run hut.
Here we go, to bottom of the 4th. Chargers will send up 7, 8, 9. That'll be Nate Schmidt, Brady Brazel, and Quinn Santilli. Nate struck out his first time. 5-3 game. Schmidt sends one to center field, right center. Ranging over is Talise. He'll make the catch. And there's one away.
So something happened there where Potzloff kind of got out of his crouch from catching before the pitch was delivered, and he yelled over to the bench because I think he was waiting for a pitch call and it wasn't happening. And so then, you know, our guys start going.
Doing the Cueto chant.
Like, you know, back in the playoffs for the Pirates. And almost
Brazel's going to send one to left field. Brady gets a hit out to left. Solid hit. And the Chargers have a runner on with one away here in the 4th.
And so if you're in the dugout for the Chargers, I'd be saying right now to everybody, hey, look, the first pitch that he throws, try to jump on it, because everybody's been successful with it the last 2 innings at swinging at the first pitch.
brings up Quinn Santilli. Quinn reached on an error, came around and scored his first time last inning. He takes strike one.
And there it was. That was a great pitch.
That was, yeah.
And you watch go by, and I'm not saying you don't want to be patient here, but in this game, we've been better hitting the first pitch.
Swing and a miss by Quinn, and he kind of a half swing. Didn't like what he did. Strike two. Runner at first, one out. Here in the fourth for the Chargers. Ball misses, 1-2. Top of the order, James Safner awaits in the wings.
And you want to flip this order a little bit right now. Get back to the top. See if you can generate something.
Foul back.
Good battle by Santilli here.
Yeah.
He wants to try to help himself out a little bit, get some runs back now after giving up 3 in the last inning.
Santilli, soft liner. This is going to be a double play. No, he's safe. He gets back. The outfielders are coming in for Laurel. But I'll tell you what, I was surprised too. Brady was, good third of the way to second base on that little line out.
Yeah, you got to freeze on the line drive, and Santilli kind of check swung there. Didn't swing all the way through. I think it was a little excuse me swing.
Yeah.
That still was hit hard because Kabalka is pitching, a heck of a game right now and throwing hard, and then it just line drive this short, but Brazel's he's got to freeze.
Safner pops this one up into shallow center, back further, and making the catch is a shortstop, Santini. Well, he had some trouble with that one, but he came up with it. That ends the inning. No runs and a hit.
And I'll tell you how tough of a play that is. Running back, over the shoulder catch, and the way the outfield is from the infield, there's that little slope going upwards. And that's a tough play over there by Santini to make that grab. And this is such a weird game so far. It's been good base running by the Chargers, bad base running by Laurel, more hits by Laurel, but somehow they're finding a way to score some runs, and they're hanging around in this game. Down 2, just had a good inning, and that's a quick inning there for the Chargers. You like to see a little bit more pitches and generate a little bit more.
Yeah, that was under 10 pitches for
give Santilli, right? Give Santilli a little bit of time and give Kabalka, let his pitch count climb up, but no can do.
Hey, you want more information on OLSH Chargers for rosters, stories, and much more, visit olshathletics.org. And we want to give special thanks to our website sponsors, Covenant Financial Advisors. We go to the top of the 5th. Chargers hang on to this 5-3 lead now.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Matt Fargo is announcing here to the fans that
we got signs down there for him.
The Brazel brothers' dad's birthday's today, Bob Brazel. Wish him a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, big dog.
Santilli delivers to Bailey, the designated hitter, who struck out his first time. Ball 1 inside. Swing and a miss. Late on that one. No, I saw it on Facebook, so I was like, I should have wrote it down. Misses outside, 2-1.
All right, it's all right. That's what we got Fargo for.
That's it, yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, just keep throwing a fastball here.
Yeah, I would go fastball inside. He went fastball outside and misses full count.
Can't let the leadoff guy get on here.
Ball 4. That brings up the number 9 hitter, George Michaels, the third baseman. He struck out his first time. They throw over.
Well, they got to get one of these guys. They've been throwing over all game. At one point, they're going to get one of them.
Little low, ball one.
What you got to do is you got to throw over, and then right when he goes to get off the bag, you don't step on the rubber, and you just throw right back over. That's how you get them, like that.
That one was close.
Like as he's walking off the bag.
Right. Gets that walking lead. One ball, no strikes. One on, nobody out. That one bounced up. Good block there by Brazil. 2 balls, no strikes. And that'll invoke a trip to the mound by Coach Phil.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Santilli, labor a lot like this early in this season. He's still he got some pop to him, but he's mislocating right now.
I think he's trying to overthrow right now.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to do too much. He's trying to get 3 outs with 1 pitch.
Yeah, and the energy here. It's been a chippy game. It started in that first inning with the way we started off, and their dugout's been chirping the whole time. Our guys been chirping.
Yeah,
it's just a compete game right now, and you love to see it.
Yep. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. Runner at first to reset. Santilli to the plate. Swing and a miss by Michaels. That one misses away. 3-1 now. And they throw over, and that one back easily that time was Bailey.
I mean, they're just missing over there first.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count goes full. Throw over. Now they almost got him. They did what you just said, Christian. He was walking away, and Quinn just threw it over there.
I mean, they're bound to get him either on that or a snap throw.
Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Has 2 runners on and nobody out here.
And that's the one thing that you couldn't have happen right now.
And that turns the lineup card over.
Right. The 2
Number 6.
leadoff runner and your second batter get on. 8-9 guy. Now you turn the lineup over.
John Andre. He's 0 for 2. Or excuse me, 0 for 1 with a walk.
And you got to think he's going to be bunting here.
He squared around. Pitch is low and away. Ball 1. Right now, Quinn's having a hard time finding the zone.
Yeah, he's overthinking a little bit here, and Schmidt was charging on that bunt. He's going to try to make a play and maybe try to get the lead runner here.
Bunts this one right back to Santilli. Looks to third. They get him there. Nice play, force play. Get 1 out. Play goes 1-5.
And again, this is just like the first inning. Santilli makes another play at third base. Good heads-up play by the Chargers and just bad base running by Laurel. He's got to get there. I mean, you got to know that the bunt's going on, but he also got to get the bunt down more to first base line. I'm not sure why they weren't bunting down the third base line, to be honest with you.
There's a strike to Ponsloff.
All these leads that Laurel's getting, and they're not getting to the next bag. They're going to pick them off second pretty soon.
That one gets away momentarily. Brazil keeps the runners where they're at. 1-1 is the count.
And it's just one of these times now where Santilli's just got to work the batter here.
Yep.
Don't worry about the runners right now. Just try to get an out at the plate.
Here's the timing play. Oh, they got him. They pick him off at second base. How many times have we called that play, Christian?
I just laughed because I apologize, but I just called that. But I knew it was coming and got him leaning. And they're just do it to perfection.
2 outs now.
And now, again, Laurel running themselves out of an inning. They got 2 guys on the base.
They had 2 on with nobody
no
out.
Outs. And now all of a sudden Santilli's like, man, I'm going to get out of this inning, no damage done.
Yeah, but he's got to work the batter here. He's got to work on Kissick.
Great pitch.
Or no, this is Potzloff. 2-2.
It's a big pitch here.
Good stop by Brazel. Count goes full.
Man, Brazel doesn't get enough credit back there. He's a wall. He does a great job back there.
Here's the payoff with 2 outs here in the 5th. There goes the runner. Fly ball into left field. Anthony Hansen comes in. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning.
What a job by the Chargers to get out of that inning. The way it started didn't look good for the Chargers, and it looked promising for Laurel. And bad base running errors by Laurel and not bunting the way where you need to bunt. And good heads-up play by the Chargers defense. Getting out of third. And you pick them off at second, and then you get a can of corn to get out of it. No damage done, and now you bring in the bats. And what's the number 1 rule, Al, they always say? First out and last out.
First.
You never want to be at third. And what happens? First out's at third.
Yeah, third base.
That's not what you want. Good job by the Chargers. And good job to get Santilli out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like I said, this is the first time we've seen him labor a little bit. It looks like he's getting tired, having trouble locating a little bit, but his defense is behind him, making plays, and here you go.
Yeah, it looks like bullpen action for the Chargers. Looks like Brady Brazel is starting to loosen up down there down the right side.
Yeah, you got to think that that's coming probably next inning, unless the Chargers can muster up a couple runs. But especially if he's going to come back and pitch Saturday, you don't want him to throw too many. I mean, obviously you got some days here.
Right.
But you don't want him to throw too many if he's going to come out and start if you're in good hands here.
Yeah, because you figure Schultz will go tomorrow against these Spartans, and then that'll put Quinn in line for the start at PNC Park. So it'll be 2-3-4 for the Chargers. Austin Hansen, Gino Williams, and Brandon Brazel do up this inning. Brady Brazel, as I said, warming up in the bullpen.
Number 3, Austin Hansen.
Hansen's 1 for 2. He singled, scored, and flew out to center field. Coaching at first base for the Chargers, Sam Zyrell, forgot to mention that. And over at third base is manager and head coach Phil McCarron. Hansen takes strike 1. We're underway here, the bottom of the 5th.
And the game is still close here, so the Chargers need to try to get a couple runs here.
Yeah, you need to tack a couple on here. That one's downstairs. You got to figure this is Laurel's ace pitcher. Oh, nice hold there by Hansen. He wanted to. Takes that one low and away. Ball 2.
Yeah, Kabolka definitely is their ace. And right now, they don't have any plans to probably take him out unless the Chargers run him out.
Fouled at the plate. Counts even at 2 now.
And if you're the Chargers, that's what you want right now. You want to try to get him out of this inning here.
Well, I mean, right now, he's pitch-wise, he's okay. I mean, he's just under 70 pitches.
That's what I mean. You want to try to run him out of the inning here and try to see if you can. We're asking for a trainer right now for Potzloff. I'm not sure if he's bleeding or has he got some dust in his eyes.
He probably got some dust in his eyes.
Yeah, I mean, this thing is, the dust is flying all over the place today. It always happens like that here around home plate. You need like the grounds crew to come out here and water it in between innings.
Hansen swings and misses. He strikes out to start the 5th. That brings up Gino Williams. He's 1 for 2, grounded out, singled and scored. Breaking ball that just kind of spun up there, ball 1.
That thing did not break.
That was, according to my count, that was his 70th. Gino fouls that one off to the right side, 1-1. I forgot to ask Coach Doc Quinn was up here in the booth. I forgot to ask him what was going on with the girls today.
Yeah, we'll have a little on-air, off-air interview when he comes back and sits down here.
That one misses. Ponceloff was asking where that was. I think that was up a bit. Williams. Williams going to send this one down the right side, and it's going to twist foul. Land safely out there. I mean, I shouldn't say safely, but
out of reach,
out of reach, yeah. It was in play. Down the line. 2-2 now to Mario Williams, or just go Gino Williams. Mario's in the hole.
He's coming up next.
No, in the hole.
Oh, he's in a hole, yeah.
Swing and a miss by Gino. They tag him out by Ponceloff. 2 strikeouts in a row. That's the 5th for Kabalka.
And credit Kabalka so far. It's the first time all year that I've seen the Chargers be a little off balance here and not have some good at-bats.
Brandon Brazell comes up. He walked, doubled, and scored. Has 2 RBIs in the game. That one misses. Two outs. Nobody on here in the 5th. Chargers with a 2-run lead. There's one on the corner, 1-1.
See if Brazell can barrel one up again, a little 2-out lightning.
Here's a number down to third base. Waits for it. Brazell hustles down the line. He can't get there. The play goes 5-3. And the Chargers go quietly. 1-2-3 here in the 5th inning.
And that was a tough play down there. Hit off the end of the bat. And Michaels chose to wait on it because of the high bounce. And good stretch over there by Kissick. And here comes Santilli to the mound.
Yeah, Brady's out there at third base. He got his warm-up tosses, so if he gets into any kind of trouble, I imagine he's going to come out.
Yeah, he's going to. Brazell will be going in, try to close this game. But if you can get Santilli through this inning, it would be perfect. You know, then you can bring Brazell in the last inning and just let him pitch 1 inning.
Yep, get the save, hopefully. Hey, we want to remind you, basketball team is having a golf outing on May 13th. I believe that's a Saturday. It's going to be at Black Hawk. And if you are interested, Jamie Usual says get a hold of him at JUzuel. That's JUZIEL13 at gmail.com for more information.
I'm pretty sure I should be able to make that. I'm hoping.
They're always a good time. Good food, good fun. We have a good time out there, and heck, you might come away and win something.
You got to get a good team together. Fargo playing in it, I'm sure.
He has in the past. I don't know unless he's got something going on.
Well, you know him. He's got 7 jobs, so he's got to work his schedule. You're working with 2 guys that work 13 jobs, man.
Well, for here we go, the top of the 6th. And it'll be 3-4-5 for the Spartans. So Robert Kissick ground into a double play, singled and scored. And he takes ball 1 from Santilli. And a line drive, short hop, and it's through. Williams into left field for a leadoff single. It's 2 for 3 now. Kissick.
There's just
another leadoff runner on.
Yeah, there's been a couple hard hit balls today that just ate up the infield a little bit, and that one was another stinger. And Williams didn't know if, man, should I get in front of this one? Should I try to backhand this one?
Hunter Kabalka 2 for 2. 2 singles and a run scored. He'll foul this one off the plate, and that got Brandon where you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, that one hurts there. Walk it off. Umpire doing a nice job here. Going and seeing Santilli a little bit, buy some time. Something that I don't think you can do in major leagues anymore.
Well, for stuff like that, I've seen them give them extra time.
You should be able to. Man, I'll tell you one thing before we get this next pitch in. They have to figure out a way to move the clocks.
Yeah.
Because the pitchers can't see, especially at PNC Park. I mean, I know other places I've seen it's been
pretty
out there
good
too, so they got to get it closer to home plate for him.
Strike 2 to Kabalka. Taken. Throw over. Diving back is Kissick.
Another big lead over there.
They're not shy, and they're getting picked off. Not at first, but nice block by Brazel. Kissick had a nice secondary lead, and when he saw Brazel blocking that one with the chest protector.
Yeah, he's so good at that.
Hustles back to first.
That
One ball, 2 strikes, yeah.
That ball hit the front of the plate, too.
Yeah,
and he managed to stay in front.
Little stick the bat out. This is going to work like a bunt. Nate Schmidt picks it up and steps on the bag. 1 away. On the play, Kissick trots down to second base.
Number 4, Luca Santini.
Luca Santini. He's 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. Couple RBIs, scored a run. He comes up with 1 out, a runner at second base. He takes strike 1. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Kabalka and Santini are 2 big sticks. Robert Kissick swings a nice bat as well. Strike 2 called. Great breaking pitch by Santilli.
Yeah, they've had some good hits in this lineup today.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of guys can
it's the middle disorder.
Barrel it up.
It's the middle disorder that's the big problem. Yeah. There's the play again. This time it's a second baseman, Safner, getting back as Kissick. And, boy, that could have been the 3rd one out there.
Almost got that one, too.
Yeah.
That would have been something.
Because Gino had the first 2.
First one, right.
Yeah. So this time Safner snuck in. Bounced up there, and this one trickles behind Brazel, and we talked about it a lot. There's not much room between the plate and the back screen here, so Kissick stays where he's at, 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, so if you can't get a good secondary lead and you don't take off right away, it's very hard to get a good jump, and you don't see too many steals sometimes off that.
There's the other play. Safner again. Ooh, that was a good throw this time by Santilli, and Kissick just getting back.
I mean, you can just tell how much they work on it. I mean, it's almost flawless.
That's the
MO.
That's the OLSH signature play there for years. Strike 3 called. Santini goes down looking. Santilli doesn't get many strikeouts. That's his 3rd of the day, and there's 2 away now. Jake McBride, 0 for 1 with a sacrifice. Low ball.
Oh, my.
Oh. They got him. They said they got him.
I mean, that was just unbelievable. You put your head down, but the ball skipped up and ended up in Santilli's hands. They threw it to Brazil. He bobbled it. It kicked off his leg, and the runner was going back. And then once he realized he missed it, he started going back to third, but it landed right in Santilli's hands, and he tagged him out. And actually, the umpire didn't call him out right away, and this is why they're having a big stink about what's going on right now. And, man, is Laurel just not happy all day with how this has happened. And really, that's been the difference in the game today.
So it's actually going to go 2-1.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't even in play. It was a
throwback. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a throwback, and so
wow.
then but Santilli ended up with the ball off the bobble when you look down.
I was putting mark on my score sheet. Yeah.
You have to go back and watch it later because it was.
I wish we had
something.
wish we had replay.
I know. I wish I was good like Santilli, like Stanziola and these guys where I could replay this. But wow.
All right, we go to the bottom of the bottom of the sixth. Chargers hanging on to that 5-3 lead, trying to tack on. It'll be 5, 6, 7 for the Chargers. Williams, Zug, that'll be Mario Williams, Zug, and Schmidt are due up for the Chargers. See if they can't get something going here.
I'm not going to lie. I thought this was going to be the first time I was going to witness somebody get tossed out of a high school game as a coach or a manager. Because that's 3 plays now where just Laurel's bad base running and the Chargers just come up with it.
Well, I was watching Jason Burks, and he was not happy with his runner.
No, I don't think he was happy that he was taken off.
Right.
And then
you got a guy in scoring position, and you're trying to,
you get the bobble, and it was just one of those plays where, the baseball gods were on Santilli's side, and it went in his glove.
Mario Williams takes ball 1 from Kabaka. That one bounces up there, ball 2.
See if you're the Chargers here and you can find a way to get another run or two, get some insurance.
There's a strike. Williams taking all away. Well, he never moved the bat. Anyway.
Yeah, he wanted to see one there. He's like, make you pitch to me.
Make him throw, yeah. Strike on the corner. Williams shakes his head. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he thought that one was just a tad outside.
I did too.
It was almost identical pitch, but
2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the 6th. Williams, nice easy swing. And then it's Talise out there, makes the catch. 1 away.
And just hung up there enough. Talise gets underneath it.
Garrett Zug steps into the batter's box. He's 0 for 2, struck out, grounded out. Squares around like he's going to bunt, pulls it back, ball 1.
Good job by Zug just to get the defense shifted a little bit here, see what they're working with.
That one's upstairs. That's pretty high for Garrett. 2-0. And Kabalka, I have him in the mid-80s for his pitches right now. So that one misses. 3-0. Garrett in control of this at bat. Can look for a pitch in the zone and drive it somewhere. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. Gets the Chargers a base runner. And that'll bring up Nate Schmidt. We need him to run into one right here.
Yeah, if you can find a way to get another run, because, you know, 2 runs is good, but the way this game has been, it's been a little weird where Laurel has had some base runners. They just ran themselves out of a couple innings, but.
Schmidt's 0 for 2, struck out and flied out the center. Ball 5, as they say. And quickly, Jason Burks runs out to talk to his pitcher, and the whole infield comes in and joins him. The next scheduled broadcast, there may be another one, is the softball playing Charleroi, which should be a good game. That'll be on Friday right here at Youthtown. Be sure to come out and support the girls, and if not, we'll bring it to you. Fouled at the plate, Nate Schmidt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A couple of these guys just swinging out of their shoes a couple times today, and Schmidt just fouls that one off. Yeah, see if he can barrel one up here.
Looked to the heavens as he fouled that one off. He just missed it. There goes the runner. Taken for a strike. Zug is in there safely with a stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Schmidt.
Good job by Zug. Getting a great lead over at first. Good.
Oh, he had a great jump.
Secondary lead, good jump.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at second base now in scoring positions. Garrett Zug. Ground ball to third. Eaten up. Michaels can't find it. Everybody's safe. It's an error on the third baseman. And runners at the corner with the purple and gold. Another error.
And that thing just ate Michaels up there at third. He had no idea where the ball was, and Zug, good heads-up base running to get to third. And if you look at Zug right now, he's got a new way to wear your pant leg. He's got 1 down, 1 up because he got a big brush burn.
He's got a brush burn sliding into third.
And he's looking at it right now. He's like, man, this thing hurts a little bit.
Yep. Got a pinch runner for Schmidt. Will be Sweeney. Will do some pinch running. Peter Sweeney's out at first base. Zug at third with checking out his knee. And he pulls his pants down now. And at the plate is Brady Brazell. Brady is 1 for 2. Grounded out. Comebacker to the mound and then singled his last time. And nice shot into left field. Need one of those right here with 1 out. Runners at the corners. See how long Sweeney stays at first.
I wouldn't anticipate it being too long here. Let's see if they can get this runner home. And they don't want to give up an out, but
they might do like they did in the first inning.
Yeah.
They throw back. Sweeney dives back. You know, they send the runner with runners on the corners, and they ended up scoring 2 runs.
Yeah, I think, I mean, exactly what they're going to do, but I don't think they're going to concede an out here, but they might.
There goes the runner. They fake the throw. Safe. Back at third base. Stolen base.
I mean, baseball, just a game of inches.
Now the umpires are going to confer.
And Laurel fans and bench just all over this right now. Zug was a little bit too far down the line on his secondary. And
nope, he's safe.
Potzloff with a nice snap throw down the third. That was the play all along because they weren't trying to give up a run.
Right.
And I think Zug just did a little swim move and got his hand back there.
I think that's what got him. That's what the umpire just said. He says he got him on the chest after he touched the bag. The second baseman Santini was asking him. Wow. They bring the infield in now. Little bunt down the first base side. It's going to get the run in. It's going to be a hit for Brazell. It's a bunt base hit and an RBI, and the Chargers tack on.
Wow. What a job by Brazil there. If you could perfect a bunt any better. What a bunt.
Boy, he put it in a perfect spot.
Yeah.
In no man's land.
We've been talking about bunting all day, and nobody's been able to really get a great bunt down to move the runners up or get the runners to home. And there goes Brazil with a squeeze play. Chargers get another run. You got runners at the corner, 1 out. There's your insurance run.
Quinn Santelli, 0 for 2, reached on an air, scored, and lined out his last time. He throw over to Brazil. Brady diving back in and getting grief from his teammates. See how long Brady stays there. He stays this time. Quinn waves at it, and they got him hung up at the plate. And they throw it away, and the Chargers, Sweeney dives in. And on the play, Brazil goes down to second base. And the game gaffes by the Spartans are really doing him in here tonight.
Wow.
And air on Michaels.
What a job by Sweeney to get to the home plate there and get dirty, but that was a bad throw by Michaels. Down at third, they had the snap throw. They had Sweeney too far down the line, and he ends up getting a run on a bad throw to home.
Ball 1-1 to Santilli. It's too many names the same. Santini, Santilli. Now Brazil out at second base with 1 out and 2 runs in. And there's a base hit by Santilli into right center field. This should score another one. Around third comes Brazil. The throw comes into the infield. Brazil comes in easily. It's an RBI single for Santilli. Then the Chargers have a 3rd run this inning.
Wow, and they just broke it open here. Santilli just getting a great piece. Going with the pitch, throwing his hands, hitting it out the right field, and the Chargers just breaking this game open.
And this will be it for Kubalka. Second trip out to the mound by Jason Burks, and we're going to get a pitching change. Wentling will run for Santelli at first. Keep an eye on where he goes. I'm sure he goes into the game. So Shearer is going to come in and pitch, the second baseman. I'm sure Kubalka is going to go somewhere. He's one of their better players. I'm sure he's not going to stay on the bench.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, here he comes.
He's probably going to short, and I bet you Santini goes to second. No, he's going to go out.
He's going to second base.
Second base, okay. So just simple change. Second baseman and pitcher swap. So Tyler Shearer goes from second base to the bump, and Hunter Kubalka goes from the bump to second base.
Man, I wish I could see the Chargers bench right now, because I hear them. They're going nuts. They were yelling up here for Fargo to play some Lil Uzi. They're feeling good now. Broke this game open. 8-3 Chargers. Just being aggressive. Find a way to score some runs.
Again, Chargers doing it without a lot of hits.
Yeah, they're just putting the ball in play.
A walk, a hit, and a couple errors this inning, and they've got 3 runs.
Bunt, steals, some errors.
Safner comes up for the Chargers. He's 0 for 3, reached on an error and scored. Wentling out of first base running for Santilli. Oh, bunt by Safner. He bunts it back to the screen. Strike 1. First pitch from Shearer.
And this is just Charger baseball. you know, small ball, steal bases, be aggressive, run hard, get on base, put the ball in play, get some runs, and then shut it down on the mound.
Upstairs, 1-1 to James. Punt in and out of the glove of the catcher, Ponsloff. And ball, 2 strikes. There's a base hit into the left at center field. A diving pass to Lees. And we're going to run for a while. Wetling stumbles over third base. He comes into the plate. He slides in safely, and they have Safner hung up now between second and third. Safner back and forth they go, and finally he's going to get tagged out. It's going to be a double and an RBI for Safner. That'll be the second out of the inning. But the Chargers score another run. It's 9-3 Chargers.
What a job by Safner there. Great hit. Trying to make a diving play out in center field is Talese. And Safner just gets hung out. Wetling took a big turn around third base.
Yeah, he stumbled over the base, yeah.
Almost didn't make it home, but great play by him to stay on his feet. And he get another run.
Austin Hansen comes in with the bases empty. 4 runs in here this inning. He takes ball 1. So the book is complete on Kubaka. He gives up 9 runs in 5 and a third innings. Ball 2. There's a strike.
Hansen being patient at the plate here. Trying to find his pitch. And there it was.
Yep.
Swung through it. He was trying to send that one out of the park and add a cherry to this inning.
Strike 3. Inning's over. But the Chargers get 4 more here in the 6th inning.
We asked for insurance, and we got it.
At the end of 6 full, Chargers 9, and the Spartans 3.
And Santilli looking for the complete game. He comes
Again,
out
yeah.
to the mound. I thought we had Diaz running in with the music playing. But Santilli stays in the game here. See if he can get 3 outs here, and let's go home with a win. And the Buccos tie it up 2-2, and Jack hits his first home run of the year, and I heard it went in the water. Probably on a bounce, but
Yeah.
He said he crushed it.
He needs to get it rolling here.
Yes, he does.
Jacob McBride.
So Santilli will face 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Spartans. That'll be Jacob McBride. He's 0 for 1 with the sacrifice. He takes ball 1 from Santilli, trying to go 2 complete games in a row. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now you just got to throw strikes here.
Yeah, that's it.
Let your defense play behind you and get some outs.
You got a 6-run lead. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, don't even mess around here. Just throw strikes. Throw the fastball. Still rearing back a little bit. Got a little bit of pop on it.
Tyler Shear waits on deck. He's stuck his bat out, and Safner sticks his glove out. 1 away.
That's 2 times now.
Yeah.
Safner with the little Jordan catch. Good job by Safner out there. Playing a great second base.
Yep, 1 away. Shear's 0 for 2. Lined out to the other one to Safner and grounded out to shortstop. This one's he's going to send to left field. Anthony Hansen is going to range back a bit in front of the scoreboard, makes the catch, 2 away.
And that's how you get 2 outs pretty quick. Good little poke there. Hansen out there playing deep. Tracks the ball down.
Talon Bailey, designated hitter, will come up. He's their final last chance here. Spartans down to their last out.
Number 33, Talon Bailey.
Takes ball 1. There's going to be a little soft serve base hit into the hole on the right side. Bailey gets a hit with 2 outs here in the 7th. Brings up George Michaels. 0 for 1. He struck out and walked, and then got picked off at second base. Pops this one. This one's going to be up over our head. Yep, I saw it come down. Strike 1.
We're always turn around, look out the window behind us to see if it falls back over the awning here.
Breaking pitch misses. 1-1 to Michaels. John Andre. Snap throw down. Not in time, but it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Spartans down to their final strike.
The Chargers trying to end with a splash play and pick them off
again
at first.
Their signature move here tonight, the pick off. There's one. Look out, coach, down on the first base side. That's foul. Count holds it 1-2. I got Quinn approaching the 100 pitch mark here soon.
Yeah, he's throwing a lot of pitches, but credit to him tonight for staying with it.
Well, he's battling.
He's gotten some jams, and he hasn't looked like he had his best stuff all night at points in a time.
He doesn't want to get to the middle of this lineup because that's what's giving him problems tonight. So this is the number 9 hitter. He wants to end it right here.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. Check swing, held up. It's 2-2.
Almost gets him to swing at that one down and away in the dirt.
Ground ball, foul, down the first base side, hits the screen in front of the Charger dugout. I'm not sure what the rule is. I don't know what the pitch limit is. If it's, I wanted to say it's like 105 or something like that. And I have him right now, this next pitch, according to my count, is at 100. So
105 is the limit that you can throw.
Strike 3, that's a mute point right now. Strike 3 called, and the game is over. The Chargers win this one 9-3.
Laurel 3.
On another great performance by Quinn Santelli. he gets another win, another complete game, and the Chargers go to 5-0 in section, and Laurel goes to 2-3. They are 2-4 overall. The Chargers go to 6-3 overall, and they just keep plodding along, Christian. They just keep doing what they need to do.
Yeah, I mean, this game today was something, because even though the score was 9-3, that did not indicate the way the game really was today. And now I know you can attest to that. I mean, it was way closer than the score was on the scoreboard right now, 9-3. Laurel played a great game. They got great pitching by Kablaka, and he stayed in the game for a long time. But just the Chargers doing what they needed to do. Great base running tonight, being aggressive, finding a way to get on, finding a way to get runs for Santilli. And Santilli, again, pitches a complete game. A heck of a game by him tonight. Again, we talked about it. Didn't have his best stuff at points and times in this game. They hit him pretty well at times, but he was able to slow him down, hold him to 3 runs, and then he figured it out and, got great defense behind him. The Chargers come away with a big section victory. And that tomorrow that game is going to be all hyped up out there in Laurel tomorrow. And they'll be hungry to try to turn it around quick and get the Chargers.
Right. To me, the big difference was the errors. I had Laurel with 7 errors. The Chargers, you got them up
I
there
had them with 5, but,
But either way, and the Chargers had no errors tonight.
Right.
I mean, they're playing good defense won this game because you look at that, the Chargers, 9 runs on 7 hits.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You're scoring runs because you're being aggressive. You're getting leadoff guys on
and taking advantage of miscues.
Yep, and miscues and overthrows and bad plays by the defense, and it's turning into runs for the Chargers because they're just heads-up plays. And also, we talked about it earlier in the game. The Chargers just had heads-up plays on defense to get outs when the Spartans kind of ran themselves out of some innings. Because a lot of times they had three innings, I believe they started with runners on first and second or first and third, and 2 runners on, 1 runner on, to start the inning with no outs. And the Chargers just heads-up plays.
Yeah, it's just tonight the Chargers were the better team, just all around. I mean, give Laurel credit. They were hitting the ball hard. And the middle of their lineup was tough for Quinn tonight. I mean, that's where they scored all 3 of their runs because of between the 3 and the 6 hitters. And other than that, Quinn had no problems. I mean, a couple walks and stuff like that, but all the big hits, the clustered hits, come from the middle of that lineup. And once he got past that, it was Katie bar the door for the Chargers. But again, Chargers just take what a good ball club does. They take advantage of the opportunities, and that's what the Chargers did tonight. And they're going to have to do the same thing tomorrow.
Same thing, yeah.
Because it's going to be on their field.
On their field, I'm sure Laurel's hoping that they got different umpires tomorrow. No offense, they did a great job tonight, but some things were close plays.
Yeah.
Went the Chargers' way, and Laurel thought it could have went the other way. And so, they're going to be teed up tomorrow, fired up to go. They're
going to have to go against the big lefty tomorrow
on the road. Yeah.
Isaiah Schultz will be on the hill tomorrow, I'm assuming. And and again, we've talked about it all season so far. I act like it's mid-season. Well, it really is kind of.
It is, which is crazy.
Yeah, but you talk about you got Quinn that's going to throw you the big breaking pitches and keep you off balance, and then you got Schultz that's going to say, "Here it comes. I'm going to serve it up. You hit it."
Yeah.
And it's working because it keeps the teams off balance.
Yeah, and you got to think that tomorrow. The Spartans are obviously going to throw somebody different, and the Chargers seen their ace today. I would assume,
right?
And so it's going to be a challenge for them to pick up what they were doing today and bring it tomorrow and get the bats rolling again and find a way to win one on the road.
Well, Kabalka ends up being the loser tonight. He went 5 1/3 innings, gives up all 9 runs in his And what I was looking at is only 4 of those runs were earned. So, I mean, that says a lot. So 5 in the third innings and giving up 9 runs, and 4 of them are earned runs.
Right.
Santilli gives up 3 runs, all of them earned in his complete game, 7 innings. On 7 hits, I had him at 7 hits as well. Yeah, both teams with 7 hits. I'm looking at the graphic there, and I'm looking at my scorebook, and we're matching up there. So, 3 runs on 7 hits, and that tells you they're getting guys on base. The Chargers just wouldn't let them go anywhere. And between the combination of the Chargers playing good defense and picking players off, and Laurel base running gaffes, really cost them.
Yeah.
So. All right, Chargers win 9-3 over the Laurel Spartans. They'll do it again tomorrow night. We won't be there, but you're welcome to go up to Newcastle and check it out. It's a nice field. It's just not conducive to broadcasting. So, and we had a lot of other games scheduled this week. So we're off until Friday. The girls will be across the way. If you look at the mound and keep going top of the screen, as you're looking at the screen, it's straight out center field. It's where the softball field is. We'll be over there on Friday as Charleroi comes and play. And Charleroi has a nice squad, so it'll be a test for Doc Quinn's girls on Friday. But the girls are doing well too. So come out and support them. And if not, Christian and I don't know if you're going to be there.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
And Fargo and I will be there, and we'll bring you that action. So hope you can join us then. On behalf of everybody here, I want to say thanks for listening and watching. And Chargers get it done again, 9-3 over the Laurel Spartans. They stay undefeated in section, and they just keep marching on. On behalf of everybody here, I'm OLSH. Thanks to Christian Harbaugh. Thanks for Matt Fargo for doing all he does. Thanks for Coach McCarron for giving us the opportunity to do this. And thanks for you for watching and listening. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. I'm OLSH saying thanks a lot, everybody. Chargers win 9-3. We'll see you next time right here on the OLSH Sports Network.